Hi everyone, welcome to another year of growing potatoes with Wayne. Made myself a new potato box, a little bit different than this one here. This is going to be a permanent one, just going to leave it here in the yard all year, refill it with soil as needed. 6 feet by 2 feet, just a bunch of reused railroad ties, garden ties. Got them for free, just cut them up, screwed them together. There we go. 6 feet, 2 feet. I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 potato plants, or potatoes planted in here. Some of them have sprouted a bunch of tubes, tubulars, whatever you want to call them. They're coming up. Just filled with topsoil. Just some real light soil in here anyway, so yeah, that's all right. Next, this one was my one from last year. Just planting determinate potatoes in them. Couldn't find any indeterminate ones so that they would continue to grow. So we'll see how this turns out. Basically, I've got about that much soil in here. I've got a lot of free potatoes, seeds from a friend, and planted them in here. I bet you I have 15 in here. Is it overkill? Sure, probably is, but that's okay. Again, just a lot of soil, lots of loose soil. Don't have to hill them up. Just go on the top, smooth them around a little bit. We'll show you the rest of the garden here that's planted. We've got some great weather today, but we've got some heavy rains coming for the next couple of days. So injuries, not from building this, just from shoveling fill. You can take a look at that box again. 6 feet, 2 feet, and you can see the approximate height of it. Anyway, I'll go stand beside it again. A little less than knee height. So we'll just take a look over here. Strawberry patch, as you can see. It's just a wild berry tree bush that we just tried to plant there and see if that would come up with anything here. We're going to move this a little closer. You can see a few strawberries there already. We've had a few of them to eat already. Onions. A few different types of onions. Right in the very back, winter garlic. Just as I go through with my rototiller, it just seems to throw everything around, but that's alright. You can see it grows very nicely. It gets very hot in this back corner here. Easily 30 to 35 degrees Celsius in and around there on a 20-25 degree day. It just bakes in that corner. And what do we got here? We got radishes, beets, one rogue potato plant growing, beets, onions. Got lots of potatoes here. Just a rogue one from last spring, basically. You can see a few more coming up here. We just left them, just let them go. In this area, basically in this area right here in the front here, Warba potatoes, a white potato, and you can see they're tubulars. I'm kicking the tripod here. Let me get out of the, there we go. Let me put this thing down. I'll take a better look at this here. There you go. Warba potatoes, you can see just a white potato and the tubulars are coming up. I'm just leaving them, just gonna see what it does. I haven't tilled anything up yet, loosened up the soil, but down about probably an inch and a half, it gets pretty moist already. There's lots of good moisture in the ground. Peppers, we got peppers growing. It's just this little front row. Beans. In between, you can see where the carrot sign is. There's the carrot sign, you can see that. Of course, carrots growing there. And then we've got cucumbers, and this whole area is basically going to be filled with cucumbers. You'll see a couple of videos on that later on too. So, made a couple of changes, just filled with mulch in the back, along the back side up against the fence. Nothing was grown there. Put a few flowers and a deer. And that's it. Really, we've got a few things going on. Nothing really too exciting yet, but here we'll go walk over to the, get a better look at the potato box here. There we go. How's that? basically just some ties, and I'm telling you, they were throwing these all out. I get as many as I can get. They're laying around all over the place, so I take as many as I can get. I've built this, obviously. I've railroad ties there, railroad ties up in the back, up along the fence. I get all of those, and it's free. I mean, how do you beat that, right? I mean, I bought some soil, bought a pickup truck full of soil. It was $14, no big deal, and got that going. That's it. Out of beams like this, I've built 2.5 sheds, both 10 by 12s, and a bicycle shed, and all I had to buy was screws to put it together. It's pretty awesome deal. So some flowers growing, got some planters up there, and we'll just zip over here. We'll just take a quick look in the backyard, see everything come along. Lawnmower, Giant Tiger bag, recycling. Another free shed. I built that one too. I built that too, just for the kids. There we go. Let's zoom back here real quick. We'll back up a little bit. There we go. So we've got a bunch of new subscribers to my video. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Maybe let your friends and families know about it. Maybe they want to join on too. If you got any questions or comments, leave them somewhere below. Help me out with this too. Like if you guys have any comments or anything, leave them. Maybe like indeterminate. I had one lady tell me about indeterminate potatoes. Didn't know anything about it. Great, researched it, but I couldn't find any. Went to a couple of places, didn't see anything around. So just planted regular determinate potatoes, and we're just gonna let them go in here. Next year I'm gonna add 2 more of these, basically right beside this, lengthwise, and then cut out the grass in the back, just fill in a bunch of mulch again, just do that. I was thinking of extending the garden basically from the railroad tie there, from the garden tie, and just come straight across and just fill this in all in, but we'll see what happens. Grass isn't growing too nicely in here anymore, but that's okay. And that's it. Leave your comments. We will watch for my next videos, hopefully in a couple of weeks, and then we'll take some more of the growth back here, and we'll say hello to Caroline and Richard in England. Hopefully the weather is good there and your growing season is well above ours anyway. So talk to you later on.